Hello and welcome everybody to the Morning Smoke. It is your host, the underscore truth 1987. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Mello Miller. He is back, y'all, back for this week for a great episode of the Morning Smoke podcast. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. I'll get the floor to you here in a second, but welcome back. But if it is your first time listening with us, you're in for a treat. We have a good show lined up for you today. You can listen to us every single week, every Monday from 10 to 11 a.m. From JQLM Radio. You can also watch us on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook at the Morning Smoke Podcast. That is our main areas. Definitely go check that out. We definitely appreciate the support. You can also catch us on Spotify at Anchor.fm. We are also there as well. So definitely go support as you have been doing. We definitely appreciate it. But it is another week, and before we go into our current events, we like to kind of start off and tell you what's going on in the world today. Before we do that, I wanted to, because I'm a good co-host, I want to let my co-host know how we did last week on the show. Now, last week, if you didn't listen to us, myself, the truth on 1987, held it down here, alone here on the show. My co-host was gone for some personal reasons, things of that nature. But I wanted to inform him on how we did. I don't want to just have him willy-nilly not knowing what's going on with the show. This is a partnership. I want him to know everything that's going on here. So real quick, before I get into some things, I wanted to give you some comments of some people that reached out to the show while I was gone and let you know how I did, because I don't know how I did. I just wanted to, let you know. So first person, we got the 6845. He said, "The truth is the truth." Wow, thank you, the one. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's I do my best on here. I'm not the most vocal, most spoken, but I try to do what I can. I try to do it. So I appreciate that. The one. Sarah Lee 88 says, "I wish the truth had his own show all the time." Ooh, okay. Well, thank you, Sarah. Send me a DM or something later. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. We have another one. Tyrone is King 6235 says, "I hope that light skin it's for the radio. I hope that light skinned nigga never comes back." Great show, Truth. Wow. Wow, Tyrone. I don't want to say that about my co-host. That's my co-host. I'm glad he's here. But thanks anyway. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. We also got two other people that reached out to us as well, too. They wanted to be unknown. They said, "Don't show him until he gets on the show." And I said, "Okay, cool. I can do that for you. So the first person we got, I'm gonna just throw it up there. I'm gonna see if my co-host can see it, see if my co-host knows who it is, and we'll go from there. So let's find out who this person is, man. Let's see who's here, man.
Man, I don't know if anybody caught that last morning smoke, but I must say I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so nice to be able to watch the show and not have to deal with the smoke. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the other co-host that's usually on there, the one with the pretty eyes, I don't know. They're like blue, green, orange, gray. I don't even know. Who cares? He's like a broke down Stephen A. Smith. The smoke gets so played out. But this last episode, he wasn't on there. You guys are going places. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep the pretty eye guy off of there. Keep pushing. Keep striving for greatness.
Wow, who was that, man? That was Will. Will reached out to us, man. That's crazy. Well, thank you, Will. Thank you for your support, man. I appreciate it. Even though you was listening to the show like that, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I thank you for that. Thank you so much. But as I digress, I want to be completely honest with you. I did have somebody step in, and I actually thought it was you. You sure you wasn't here last week? Are you positive? Are you positive?
I wasn't here, man.
Oh, okay. I mean, I had somebody that resembled you so much. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the video. And see if this was you, man, because it resembled you so much.
Okay.
What up, Morning Smoke? I'm your co-host, Mello Miller, the clone. I'm back. I was sick, as you can hear it in my voice. The smoke is back, baby. I've been down for too long. The guys didn't check up on me. My co-host John Fitz, he did check up on me now one one time, and I just want to thank my number one supporter, BJ. AKA Big Red, the best big. You know, he's a great guy, and I just I'm just glad to be back. Miller out.
Yeah, you sure that was you? I know that was you because that is something you would say. Your co-host didn't do nothing for you. That sounds so much like you. I don't. Well, anyway, thank you. Well, thank you everybody. I appreciate it, everyone. Welcome back, co-host. I'm gonna give you the floor. Welcome back. Welcome back to
Hey,
the smoke.
it,
Welcome back.
you know, I'm thinking about how to go about this.
I told you I was gonna get you back.
Let me, you know, I got something for you. Don't even worry about it.
I told you I was gonna get you back.
Don't you worry about it. Um, uh, I'm gonna get all that bad juju out my way, Kyrie Irving style,
Mm-mm-mm.
and I'm gonna go ahead and get burn this sage. I've been
Mm-mm-mm.
saving for a special occasion,
Mm-mm-mm.
and
Mm-mm-mm.
hopefully, we get all that mess behind me. Okay.
We gonna see.
You,
We gonna
you,
see.
you, America. See, people will kick you when you're down.
I know a TikTok of a person who does that.
Um, I don't sound like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's coming back, ain't it?
It's good to be back, man. I went through it a little bit. I'm back. I'm trying to get back on my feet, and it's good to know who's there for you.
Yeah, yeah. It is, ain't it? It is. It's good to know.
Um, you know, it's funny because now that I've been slapped in the face, this is what we call a transition in show business, and
Way to
a,
do it,
cheap,
sir.
a
Bravo,
cheap
sir.
transition.
Bravo.
Look, this week, if you hadn't seen that Chris Rock special, Selective Outrage is what it's called. I highly recommend it. I think it was
Very good. Very timely.
supremely done. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Chris Rock's a legend, in his
Yeah.
own right. And I've said it on air, even back when what we have playing in the background, in my background anyway, is when we were talking about Chris Rock and the slap when it first came out, when the whole Oscar situation, we went live and we did it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, he is, and for me anyway, he's my top four for me. I said it. It was during Black History Month too. We named our people. So
Yeah.
I think near and dear, like this is pure Chris Rock. He brought his style and his approach, and he waited. See, some people react with emotion,
Yeah.
a la Will Smith, and Will Smith was acting from a place of hurt and trauma and all this and that. Chris Rock waited. He waited, and he methodically. I went to see Chris Rock when he came to Indy, and he was perfecting this routine. That's the whole point. Like he was doing it, he was perfecting his routine, seeing what he getting back his legs back under him, and then he recorded it, toward the end of his tour in Baltimore. And the last 10 minutes of that co-host, I mean, what can you say?
It
I
was
mean,
yeah, about time. That's what I'm saying.
he he said nothing but the truth. Let's not get it twisted. Everything was factual.
100% true.
And then, so we both agree it was a great special. We both agree he clapped back very well, as
Yep.
a comic should do. Keep
Yep.
it in that light, right? But the word is that Will Smith he was hurt.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
He was there was some other words like saying whatever, but
Embarrassed.
embarrassed. Yeah, there
Can't
it is.
can't believe that he would do that to his wife again. All kind of silliness.
But my thing is, your wife did it to you
Multiple times. Yes.
on a nationally recognized platform of the Red Table. I don't even watch it anymore. FY,
Correct.
I was a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I kind of stopped fooling with it after that whole entanglement situation because I just felt like, what did I just watch? This is way before the slap.
Yeah. Yep.
So my question to you, co-host, is what do you think of? I mean, how in the heck can Will Smith still be deflecting that?
I don't understand
How
how
is
he.
he the victim here?
Yeah, I don't understand how he keeps making it about himself. He's been doing this ever since the slap. He's
Yeah,
been trying to make it about himself. When I saw that and he said that he was embarrassed and he can't believe he would put Chris Rock would put him through this with his family and his wife and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, Will, let's look at this. What did my boy Spock said? Let's look. Well, I'm not Spock. I'm sorry. What did my boy Khan say? Well, Spock, let's look at this logically, shall
let's
we?
look at this logically.
um,
Yeah,
Mr. Will Smith, you smacked a very prominent man in the community, not only just comic, but just community as a whole. You slapped him on live television at one of the biggest places that you could do that at, which is the Oscars. The Oscars is the top of the movie award area. No one cares about the MTV Movie Awards. No one cares about the Tonys, things like that. It's the Oscars. When you make
yep.
a movie, you want an Oscar, and you slapped him at this major attraction. So when you talk about embarrassment, who's really more embarrassed? The person who did the slapping or the person who got slapped? I'm gonna go with the person who got slapped.
Yeah.
And it became a news feed for it's still going on. It hasn't stopped.
I'll
So
be honest. I never seen nothing like that. No,
yeah, nobody has.
that cycle, that
Nobody
attention.
has. Nobody has. It's still going on, co-host. There is still
They
coverage
didn't talk
going
about the
on.
Super Bowl winner. They don't talk about LeBron passing the points. They don't.
No,
They're the
no,
war in Ukraine. Nothing
none of
seems
that.
to have
None of
gotten
that.
the world
Yes,
wide
yes,
attention
yes,
that
yes,
that slap has. Almost. I mean, I
yes.
maybe Obama winning president. Becoming president.
That might have been big. I mean, that was big. I'm not going to
No,
sugarcoat
I
that.
mean,
That was
like I'm
big,
trying to think of the worldwide
but that
attention at
was
one moment.
yeah. That went all around the world. Literally went all
It's
around
just
the
I
world.
don't know.
So
Anyway,
so
yeah,
so just to finish up with that, in my opinion, you're getting exactly what you deserve.
yeah, yeah,
I'm glad that Chris Rock came out about it. I'm glad he did it the smart way and then used
yep.
his emotions. He did what he was supposed to do, and I'm glad that the people at the Oscars was making jokes about it too. Jimmy Kimmel did a great opening monologue about that whole situation. The
Yeah.
crazy thing is, I read with the Oscars, they said that he actually had way more material about this slap, but they told him to cancel some of it out because they wanted to make it more about this year and not last year. So, um, I do not feel sorry for you, Will Smith. I'm sorry, I don't.
No, I will say, in other news, I don't know if we talked about it briefly, or whatnot at the Oscars this year. No, that was the Grammys we talked about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We haven't covered the Oscars yet.
yeah,
But one of the things that I noticed about the Oscars, and we'll talk about it, here probably next week. We'll go over the awards and stuff.
yeah.
But one of the things that I did notice just real quick before we move on to sports is Morgan Freeman. A lot of people were talking about it. It was like, oh, I missed something. What did I? They were talking about, oh, what was going on with Morgan Freeman? Why is he wearing his black glove? Right.
Yeah.
So I guess he was honoring something with his black tie. Like there was some honoring of 100th year of Warner Brothers,
Uh-huh.
which I didn't know. That's pretty okay. Cool. Your movie that's pretty successful for a movie studio.
It's
Hollywood's
huge.
kind of cutthroat, so I give them massive credit.
It's
Warner
huge.
Brothers has that's HBO, that's CBS, that's all kind of different things. Nickelodeon, all under the umbrella, more than even them. But it's
Yeah.
under the umbrella of Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And so I give them credit for being as successful as they are. But people are like, why is he wearing this black glove? So I had to look it up. I guess in 2008, he got in an accident
Hmm.
and he damaged his hand severely. I didn't know about this. and he had severe nerve damage. Now he's multiple operations on that hand trying to restore function, but he can't use that hand.
Oh wow, interesting.
He's been in movies I never knew. He's in a movie. He's in a upcoming movie that I want to go see.
Never knew.
That I seen a preview trailer for, and I guess that hand's immobilized, and I'm just thinking to myself, you faked it well. But what I was gonna say is, I thought it was really classy, Warner Brothers, to have their first actor, when they first came out, to acknowledge that 100th year. Morgan Freeman, he old. When I was first watching movies, Morgan Freeman was old.
Pretty much.
Has there been a day that you've been alive that Morgan Freeman wasn't old?
Nope.
I'm thinking, I have no clue what he looks like. Yeah.
He's looked the same ever since I've seen him. I mean, I've been on this earth for 35 years. He looks the same ever since.
I honestly am sitting there thinking, like,
never knew what his age was because he looked.
It took a car accident to even damage that man.
Yeah.
If people want to talk about something, what's going on with Morgan? People talk about Matt Johnson. He cured AIDS, and this and that. We talk about LeBron, and why don't we talk about Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, he got the fountain of youth somewhere.
I don't know, man. It just was really, really weird. But anyway, man.
Either fountain of youth, he's a Jedi, or he's Doctor Strange. It's one of the three. I don't know. He could be the Oracle. He could not the Oracle. What's the ancient one? He could be the ancient one. He's drawing stuff for the dark dimension. I can't breathe.
This is for your wife. You won't know nothing about this. I seen that little hand, and it was like, and it reminded me of on Harry Potter when Dumbledore had his little hand all messed up. Like I say, Felicia, this is for you. And that curse hit his hand, and he entered the school year all like this. And anyway, Morgan Freeman, you done got that hand curse trying to fool with them Horcruxes. You better leave that alone.
Yeah,
you better leave that alone. Leave that to them young folk.
I don't know what that is.
Well, that, like I said, that's for the wife. That's for the fans out there. That's not for you.
Okay.
Even though you went to Harry Potter World, you seen the dragon, now you don't know nothing about it still.
I don't.